is in at running back. Willis fires and compete to the left side. That's Malik Washington. Tackle made by Fabian Moreau and got this contract, replacing Tua Tagovailoa as the quarterback, and a second straight completion to Malik Washington. First down for Miami. Carrying it up the middle is Achane, one of the best running backs in football last year.
Oh, that might make a difference.
12 personnel for Miami, keeping it on the ground again, right up the middle, breaking some tackles out past the 35-yard line is Devon Achane.
Of course, you got money on the game. Might be a different story. I don't know.
It's a new era.
Yeah, it's a way new era.
Keeping it on the ground again.
Ooh.
And then he is thumped. That was Achane. It was Quan Martin who, huge. Willis looking to the right side. Is the catch made?
No, I think he's got.
Here's another look. Safe to say he made up for stepping out of bounds on that last one, Rigo.
Yes.
Well, I was going to say that's a little disappointing this early in the game, but they're having that kind of success. I mean, you know, the first.
Doesn't it look like the receiver?
Achane in the backfield alongside Willis. Pass complete to the left side. That was Malik Washington. 2nd and 7 for Miami. Pocket closed quickly, and Willis decides to call his own number. There's at least 12 guys on the defensive side of the ball that are not playing for the Commanders. And Miami keeping it on the ground with the starters once again. Achane picks up 5. And then converted to linebacker. Here's Achane.
Yeah, the defense is struggling a little bit right now.
2nd and 4, empty set. Willis rolling to his left, looking into the end zone. Breaks a tackle.
Yeah.
Horse collar.
And they're going to call a horse collar, I believe. 2nd and goal for Miami, keeping it on the ground with Achane. And that is a touchdown, Miami. First drive of the game, they march down the field, aided by a couple of penalties.
Yeah.
First third down of the game for Washington. Mariota, clean pocket with time. Hit as he throws, and it's complete. De'Ami Brown hauling it in for the Commanders. Well, got one series. Did the 7th overall draft pick. Got to keep him healthy. Here's Jalen Wright with room up the middle. Little pump fake. Still has a clean pocket. As Jalen Tolbert on the catch, and he was wide open out to about the 44-yard line. Ollie Gordon making his first appearance at running back, and it is Gordon finding a hole and kind of dancing through that Washington defense. 4th down stand by the Commanders defense, keeping it on the ground for Katron Allen, spinning out of a tackle. 3rd and 3 here. Hartman with time, looking downfield, delivers, caught at the 30-yard line. There is a penalty flag down on the play. Hartman, all kinds of time, sails, and it's picked off by Miami. That's Marco Wilson, and the ball just kind of sailed on him.
You know, everything you do, Josh, you seem to really be caring about the fans and the experience they have. Why is that so important to you?
The way it works when you build anything, I know I've never built a house and had it be on budget. So you had so many things on your checklist.
It's a great place to infuse, economic activity and jobs and tax revenue and ball field. Yeah.
Payback for Washington. Quan Martin getting an interception for the Commanders. Great field position. There we go.
I remember the run. I remember all of it, man.
Commanders under Josh Harris with us in the booth as we take another look at that interception and call it a little payback after the Commanders threw one earlier. And Robert Henry in at running back. This is a rookie out of UTSA. That's the University of Texas, San Antonio. Keeping it on the ground again with Henry. Cuts it back up inside. And more positive yardage before Robert Beal Jr.'s on the tackle.
And entertainment, but it's also about, the jobs you're going to create and, what you're going to do for the area. And yes, sir.
Van Jefferson. Henry still in at running back. Hartman looking to the right side into the end zone. And pass is broken up. It was Chris Johnson. He was looking for Jalen Lane. Hartman looks left, then over the middle, scan to the field, pressure coming, flag down. He is swallowed up by this Miami defense. Josh, let's get back to you. There's a reason you're here in the booth. Moody. And it's stuck through. Jake Moody in that kicking competition with.
Had a coach tell me 10 years and 10 miles out of town, you can be anything you want to be. And he was from Louisiana, Don Bro.
That's my dude.
Good old Don Bro. Ewers finding a little room at about the 40-yard line, chased down by Jordan McGee, proud drone technology partner of the Washington Commanders. 2nd and 7, quick pass outside. That's Jalen Lane. Lane out to the 40-yard line before he's scattered, smothered, and covered by about 4 Dolphins. For the Commanders, from the 40-yard line, going to keep it on the ground. Head down, Willie Gay meeting Jerome Ford in the hole. Hartman all day wanted to go other places. Instead, he dumped it off to Colson Yankoff, who has had an outstanding training camp. And then transferred to UCLA, and like Beamich said, he's played a little bit of everything. How about this run? Robert Henry Jr.
He's slippery, man.
He is.
He is slippery.
His stock is going up right now, guys.
John, you're absolutely right. He's patient, man. He knows how. He gets right up to the lineman before he makes his cut. He doesn't do anything early to give a defense an idea of where he's.
Out of UTSA. Hartman rolling to his right. Very close to picking up the first down is Ben Sinnott. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. It's Henry again trying to find some room around the outside. Robert Henry Jr. Touchdown Commanders.
Some people are just gamers, man. Listen, you see some of the things in individual drills and you go, man, this kid can't. But then he gets on the football field and he's electric. He knows how to set up blocks. Got to the outside.
Later for the Commanders versus Texans on December 13th. 2 great games, 1 premium experience and memories that last all season long. Let's see what the rookie out of Penn State, Katron Allen, can do now on this drive. And he has some room. Katron Allen out past the 50.
It doesn't surprise me that all of a sudden Robert Henry just had that type of a drive. Katron comes out. That friendly competition, that brings the best out of players. And also it makes it better for a team. Dan Quinn stated he wanted to see competition be his most competitive.
Now I think how much better I could have been if I'd have talked Trey.
Down to the 20-yard line. Pass is complete to Jalen Lane. 26 seconds to go. Got it off right before the play clock expired. Kind of a wobbly pass inside the 5-yard line. It's Lane again. For young running backs, right? But he's done it pretty well so far.
Yeah, but if you don't do that, he won't be on the football field. So pass protection and holding on to the football comes first, then you run it. But right there, he stepped up and stoned that guy to give him a chance there. And Jalen Lane, another guy where last year didn't have the skills as a receiver that you want at this level, but now you can see.
Going to the air, trying to rocket that ball into Luke McCaffrey. That had some zip on it. Ethan Bonner was the guy in coverage there.
They say it's in the blood.
3rd and goal, Katron Allen.
That is the one thing that I think they brought him here for.
I think so.
He knows how to get those shoulders square, keep those legs driving and getting into the end zone.
B on who he likes there in that backfield because. But you look at it, they got the same thing with receivers. I mean, they are in a very enviable position, it would appear to us, when it comes to skill set players, because, you know, they've got can't think of the word I wanted to say.
Either undrafted, late-round draft picks, or just a rookie in general. You got to show up on special teams, and here's Robert Henry Jr. making one-man miss, gets out to about the 33-yard line. Third quarter, 1st and 10 line, brought to you by Verizon, official 5G of the Washington Commanders. Callie McManus, complete, one throw, one completion. Antonio Williams, a little rookie-to-rookie connection.
Yes.
First professional game. Callie McManus looking to the right side again. Colson Yankoff. Callie McManus going to take a shot. Pass complete. It's Jacoby Jones.
They're going to say he dropped it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lock.
He's impressing. There's no doubt about that.
Might have got knocked out there. Yeah, that was actually a nice job by.
And you can't wait to get the next opportunity if you get the opportunity.
Zips a complete pass to Cole Turner. 3rd and 7. Callie McManus looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't elude the sack. Cameron Good takes him down. Callie McManus trying to find a completion. What percentage of the playbook that we were going to see tonight? He jokingly said 0.
Yeah,
well,
and he laughed when he said it.
I think it's like if he was sitting up here. There you go, Callie McManus.
Wide open.
Yes.
Jacoby Jones.
He has a good feel for the pocket, man.
Callie McManus looking to throw again over the middle. Complete to about the 45-yard line before he's knocked back. It's Jones again. Henry back in alongside Callie McManus. Lets it rip. Trying to squeeze it in there to Jaden Bradley, but the coverage was tight. It was A.J. Green the third there from his cornerback spot for the Dolphins. Now they break all those balls in. They rub it with mud. They sand it down. They just do about whatever they can. Here's Ollie Gordon cutting it back and picking up the first down for Miami. They do anything they can to break those balls in now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There have been so many great assistant coaches that have come through this program as Callie McManus is swallowed up by Mason Reiger. 4-man rush from Miami. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring out the punt unit. That was Max Llewellyn. Skins in 83, Giants 87, Cowboys in 93.
There we go.
Cajo with the pick. He's in enemy territory, and this defense is fired up, folks.
Oh, they got to get rid of him quickly. He didn't want to throw that ball that quick. He didn't even step into it. He was falling back when he threw it. Ends up into the hands of Kyle.
Well, the quarterback had serious pressure on him, and I think it's always a little bit. I think I'll get rid of this ball. Don't know where it's going for sure.
Cajo, by the way, just might be the smartest member of this defense. He lists his favorite athlete as Ken Norton Jr. Drew Stevens, the rookie, on to kick from 41 yards out, and it is good to set it up. He's certainly there's something that he wants to get a look.
Yeah, they say he's a great communicator, and I'm sure he's probably calling them to the sideline saying, listen, let's finish this thing strong.
Miller lets it go, and it's another pick. This time it's Malik Spencer.
All ruling on the field's an interception. Washington's ball, 1st and 10.
Three picks on the night for Washington. Good to hand it off to the rookie once again, who makes a nice move to get down to the 15-yard line.
I think Miami's mailing it in at this point, guys.
I'm not going to argue with you, Riggo.
I mean, it's like they're looking at the scoreboard. Well, actually, they're looking at the clock.
They had a little bit of a rough patch in the beginning, but they bounced back, and after that first drive, Mitch, they shut the Dolphins down.
They did. You know, when you look at the game the way it started, Miami came out with their starters. Washington did not have their starters out there, and they took advantage of that.